Hey everybody, I'm Jim Harmer. This is Ricky Kessler, and in this video we're going to share with you some niche site ideas. We create niche sites for our work, for our business, and we've created a lot of really successful niche sites. They are fun to do, and the income has been awesome for passive income. But we have way more ideas than what we can realistically tackle in our business. And so we have an article at incomeschool.com/ideas where we have 50 niche site ideas like right for the taking. Like, these are niche site ideas, one that we would actually build these, but we just don't have the time. And later in this video, we're actually going to be giving away one of our niche sites. It's small, but it's earning an income. It has traffic, like it's there. So stay tuned because later in the video, stay tuned.
Yeah.
This is like Nickelodeon. Stay tuned for later in the video because we're going to be giving it away to one of you guys who's listening to this video.
All right, so let's just dive right in. One of the ones that sticks out to me right off the bat is actually dog sports gear. Okay, this is on our list, and it honestly, you could take any direction you want with this. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be sports gear. Believe it or not, pets are kind of a big thing.
People spend a lot of money.
People love their pets. Yeah, they spend a fortune on their pets and stuff for their pets. You know, there's food and things, but then there's everything else.
It kind of makes me regret my decision to have 3 children instead. Because if the kids are bugging you, you can't just put them down.
No. Not that we recommend that with your dogs either, but
nobody's going to like this video. I think the cool thing about this niche is I like the sports idea part of it, because if it's just dogs in general,
it's too
you're going to get murdered by big sites. But something like dog sports is, you can have doggy life jackets and like the cones and little things that the dogs jump over, or you could have like the running dog leashes and stuff. There's just so much in there for pet lovers who kind of want to be active with their pets that it makes it a really good niche. Generally, our most profitable niche sites are when we can recommend some products that are in the $150 to $300 range. It's expensive enough that you get a good cut from Amazon when you send the traffic, but not too expensive that people hold off and don't buy it that day. Because if they don't buy it within 24 hours of somebody clicking your affiliate link to Amazon, you lost your commission. All right, one that caught my eye was sound mixing. This is one that I know would be a great topic for a site because it's something that I've had to learn a lot of. I run the Improved Photography podcast, and so I've had to learn how to work with sound and, mixers and XLR cords and microphones and stuff, and I didn't know anything about it before. So if you were a DJ in college or something, or you like to do some audio mixing at home, that'd be a perfect niche site. Tons of expensive products you can recommend. It's something where people are Googling answers, and I couldn't find the answers that I was looking for. Like, it was really hard to figure it out. Like, I got a mixer, and I just I had no idea what all those dials did until somebody sits down and explains it to you. So I Googled things like how to use a mixer and just general terms like that, and I was kind of coming up empty-handed. There just weren't great websites out there. And whenever I see that I'm Googling things and I'm not finding an answer quickly, perfect.
Yeah, it's a perfect niche for somebody to take. And there's so many products, right? And they're not $20 products. You got products in that $100 to $300 price range. Now there are products that are much more expensive, and that's fine to have some of those.
Yeah, it's all right.
But again, you're going to want a lot of products in that kind of price range. And sound mixing has a ton of them, and the beginner just doesn't know where to start. They don't know what's the difference between this $100 mixer and this $1,000 mixer that look the same.
Yep.
So if you have some insight into that, it's probably a great option.
We're burying the lead. This is so cool. So we told you in the beginning that we have lots of websites that we would love to get to, but we have really been trying to focus our business on certain things. And we have to get rid of one of our niche sites. It's called soundproofexpert.com. And one of you guys listening to this video right now is going to own it in a couple months. We're giving this niche site away, and it's actually earning an income right now. Tiny, but it's earning an income.
Little. And that's the thing about niche websites is that the growth is slow, but it's steady.
Yep.
And it doesn't take a lot to get that growth started. And so this is a site that's kind of at that point where if somebody could just dedicate a little bit of time to creating a bit more content, we've got some stuff on there, some good stuff on there. But if somebody could just give it a little bit of TLC, a little bit of
It's where you
effort,
start to see.
yeah, I mean, this could just take off, and it's just something we don't have the time to do with all of our other projects. And
Yeah.
we're excited to give this to one of you.
Yeah, so this is like no purchase necessary. We're like just somebody's gonna just get it. To win this, to get your chance to win this, all you have to do is comment right now on this YouTube video. Just write whatever idea you've been thinking of for a niche site. You can comment whatever you feel like. And then go to incomeschool.com/newsletter and just join our newsletter. And then on December 1st, 2017, we're going to go in, we're going to look at everybody who's commented on this video. We're going to go and then we're going to put them in a database in Excel, and then we're going to get everybody on our email newsletter. And if you have commented and you're on the email newsletter and you get the random choice, you just won a business.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Seriously, those are literally the only two strings attached.
It's cool. It's earning a small amount of money right now. We started it. We've written like 7 articles on there. It's getting like 500 people a month to the website, and I think it's earning like $35 or something. It's tiny, but we've seen this so many times with websites where when it gets to that point that you're actually getting people from Google on your website and you're actually getting money in, that's when you got to just triple down. And you add 30 articles to that website, and we've seen it time and time again. That the problem is that I think so many people quit niche sites when it's right at this level. It's like you got good content, your site's up, you're doing stuff, and you have like 5-10 articles, and then you stop.
Yeah.
And that's why they fail.
Yeah, you're like, well, it's just it's taking me a lot of time to write these articles.
Yep.
I'm kind of tired. I'm a little bit burned out. And you know what? It's not earning very much. It's not really worth it to put in the effort. And this is exactly when you need to put in the effort. Sites like this can, within a year or two, I mean, it could be earning $500 a month. It could be earning $2,000 a month. That's how these websites go. But it just takes that, that.
You can't quit before the tipping point. You
Exactly,
can't do it.
Exactly.
All right, so we're doing it. Comment on the video, go to incomeschool.com/newsletter. Just do it in 30 seconds. We do it in another tab while you're listening to the video, and then you got a chance to win. And we'll just transfer the whole website over to you. It's kind of cool. All right, another one that I like is mountain biking. We mentioned that we're still working on a dirt bike site. Man, a mountain biking site would be awesome. I mean, you're buying helmets and specialized shoes and the bike itself and all kinds of stuff that are really great, and it's specialized enough that a lot of the local stores are gone now. That's something you have to think about when you're creating a niche site is, so many people are doing things like home improvement niche sites, which definitely can work. But if my my niche site is how to paint a wall, like you can't see this, but I'm painting this wall today, I'm just going to go to Home Depot and buy paint. I'm not going to order it on Amazon, whatever brush you recommend. So I may go to your blog post, I may read it, it may be helpful, but ultimately you're not going to get an affiliate commission. This is something I'm just going to buy locally. Same thing, we thought about a website about like home staging when you're selling a home.
Right.
It's close, but it has the same problem. If I'm Googling how to stage my home, it's something I'm doing right now, like this afternoon. I'm not going to order something on Amazon and wait 2 days and then stage my home. It's probably right now, and so it's not a great topic for an
And not to mention, I mean, if I'm staging a home and I'm going to go buy some products to stage my home anyway, I can buy good-looking but really cheap products at Walmart, Target, all sorts of local stores and stuff, so there's not a whole lot of reason for me to go. Most of the things that we want you to think about, most of the products that we want you to recommend, are the ones where people are going to do a little bit of research, they're going to think about, and then they want to buy exactly what you told them to buy, and so they're going to go online to go buy it, because online they have access to everything.
Yep.
Whereas if it's like, hey, I recommend that you get, a fake plant, that's, kind of a taller, skinny one. Well, okay, I can go find a tall, skinny, fake plant at Michael's. You know, I don't
Right.
or Hobby Lobby. I don't need to order it on Amazon.
Right. Okay, yeah, mountain biking would be a great one. And then maybe one that I wanted to share is a boat buyer's guide. This is one that I actually did. So I wrote this on the list at incomeschool.com/ideas. I wrote this on the list a couple of years ago, and it sat there for about 6 months, and I thought, all right, I'm just going to do this on myself, because I bought a pontoon boat. And I had no idea. I didn't come from a boating family, didn't know anything about it. So I spent about a month and I wrote 30 articles on the website. Big, long articles. You know, I spent an hour or two each morning. Just that was my morning routine, is writing an article. And I just went through like my Google search history of everything that I Googled before I bought my boat. And those were the topics that I chose to write on. So I just wrote about 30 articles of things that I had learned. The website sat. And it sat for 6 months, 10 months, and I was busy with other websites, other projects that I was doing, but that's how it always is. It always takes, you know, that 10, 12 months of it just very slow, very little happening, and then Google runs enough tests on your website and search results that all of a sudden you see, we've seen it dozens of times, about that year, 10 months to a year mark, it really starts going up with no link building. It just, they will find it, and if your content is good, it will rank. Anyway, the site started doing really well. I sold the website, was it a year and a half later after I created it? And at that point, it was earning $4,000 a month. Remember, I only wrote 30 articles a year and a half ago, and now I was earning $4,000 a month, and then I eventually sold that website for a really healthy sum. The websites usually sell around 31 times monthly earnings. So, I mean, you do the math, how much money that niche site earned for writing 30 articles, a really small amount of work, and then it just sat there pretty much for 2 years. I may have added 1 or 2 articles in the 2 years, like basically nothing though. That is awesome, and that's what niche sites are all about. So we have tons of ideas. Go to incomeschool.com/ideas. You'll see our huge list of different ideas you could take, or just come up with one on your own. But then we also have a way that you can work specifically with us.
That's right. Yep, we have a product that we call Niche Site School. This product includes, it includes some feedback directly from us on your idea. We're actually going to sit down and we're going to
Yeah, so
talk
like you
through
buy
your idea.
Yeah, you fill out a survey, what your idea is, and then they send it to us.
And we'll tell you what we think about it. We'll give you some good direction. And then we have a full 60-day program that's going to walk you through step by step how to build the site from scratch, the exact same way we would build it. And then we're going to talk about content creation, how to write the kinds of articles that we write, how to come up with good topics and keywords. We'll even talk a little bit about making YouTube videos and how those can help your site. And by the end of that 60 days, if you just kind of follow that program step by step the way we teach you, you're going to have a site that's basically as finished as Jim's pontoon site was at the time that he let it sit. And that's all it takes.